Let's talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag real quick. So everybody knows about Black Flag and Resynced and the remakes coming up and all that stuff, and it looks okay. It looks halfway okay, halfway changed. They changed some things, and I noticed that the typical accounts on social media are taking one or two pictures and running with an entire story about it. At the end of the day, man, apparently I have the game because Sevi on Saturday gifted me the game just to felt Kata, which was hilarious. If you didn't see it, you should definitely go check that out on Saturday Night Hypnosis. Kata was complaining about Sevi and everybody else getting gifted games, and all he was getting was like, black simulators and shit. So then he melts down because Sevi got gifted games, got gifted that game Resynced, and he's like, I'm the Assassin's Creed mega fan here. What do you mean I'm not getting it? And then she gifts it to me. Anyway, so that was pretty funny. I should stream it. Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to at this point. Initially, I wasn't going to, but I said I wasn't going to unless I get it gifted or people tell me they absolutely want to see it. Now, I think that this game, I think there are definitely going to be problems with this game. I think that the problems with this game are probably going to rear its head in the performance just because I have zero faith in Ubisoft and what they're capable of doing. I did see some people complaining about some other stuff. Like, I think they were complaining about some of the female NPCs that apparently, I guess, were in the trailer. They were too fat or something like that. I don't know, bro. It's like, sometimes I look at these accounts and I'm like, anyway. So I get it. I understand. And I've said it before when reacting to the trailer that there's no way in hell that this game is not going to have some level of changes to it. Anytime Ubisoft does a remake, it is never going to be faithful to what it was in the past. Ubisoft has that past that their video games definitely do not align with whatever their ideology is now. Just plain and simple. Now, they might try to hide it better now, especially after what happened with Shadows. They might try to hide it better now. But ultimately, there's going to be some things in there that are going to be there. There's just no doubt about it. They're going to be there. You're going to see the little shit here and there. Now, apparently, they're adding new characters, one of which is a female character. People are automatically assuming she's going to be like the main character and take over the story and everything. We don't know that yet. We have no fucking idea. Is it possible? Sure, it's Ubisoft. That's why I keep telling people, like, there's no reason to buy Ubisoft games day one. That's why I told Sevi, like, you didn't have to do that. Like, the money, that's a lot of money, but there is no reason, unless you are a content creator who is streaming it to review for your people. There is literally no reason to buy a Ubisoft game day one. I never bought a Ubisoft game day one in the past. Never bought one day one. Never fucking cared to. Always bought them when they were on mega sale because there was no reason. There's just literally no reason. Unless you are a super fan of Assassin's Creed. But even then, modern day Assassin's Creeds for the last few releases, it was kind of pointless. You don't have to do that, bro. Go look at Assassin's Creed. Every single one of them have a lowest price of like $10 or less. If we were to go, let me see. Maybe not Valhalla. Valhalla, I feel like, was a popular one. Let me see. Let's see. Assassin's Creed. Let's just go to Odyssey. I don't know. What's Odyssey? So Odyssey was pretty successful. Okay, Odyssey. All right. Lowest recorded price for Odyssey, $6 fucking dollars. Okay. $6. You see that? 90% off. All right. What else? Assassin's Creed. That's just Origins. When did that come out? 17? All right, whatever. $6. Okay. There you go. Assassin's Creed. God damn it. The Black Flag. I know Black Flag was pretty cheap. Let me see. $4. Okay. Assassin's Creed. Let's see. Shadows is going to be above that because it's new. Let's do Valhalla. Did Valhalla ever go below $10? Let's see. Oh, $6. You know what I mean? So it's like, why the fuck would anybody buy a Ubisoft game day one? They're going to hoard these fucking games out. I'm not talking shit. Like they're going to hoard these games out fairly quickly, and you could get the game plus all the DLCs for way cheaper than you ever would buy the game day one. Right. So unless you're like a mega fan of these franchises, which I'll understand, whatever. Everybody has that one franchise that they will be like mega fans for and buy day one. So I don't judge you for that. It's fine. But otherwise, especially in today's market, there's really no reason. Unless it's your job and it's your work, there's no fucking reason to. What's another one that we didn't check really quick before we continue? Assassins. Oh, what about Unity? Unity, yeah, same thing, I imagine. Unity. $4.49. Brother, like seriously. There is no fucking reason. And this wasn't even 90% off yet. 90% off is usually the lowest they go. So anyway, you guys get the point. You get the point. So day one, Ubisoft, not necessary. It's just pointless. So anyway, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out. And a lot of people are complaining because, well, apparently it's not going to have the originals DLC. And it's not going to have the originals multiplayer. Which is two major issues, right? For a lot of people. Especially the DLC. Now, some people, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not confirmed, if the DLC is automatically included in Resynced, which is why they're not going to have it. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's included at all. I know they're adding new content, but I don't know if they're putting in the DLC content. I'm really not sure. Let's see if they have anything. The original Black Flag came out on Arrow, a countless blockbuster. Yeah, we already know. Ubisoft isn't bothering to remake the game's multiplayer or its big single-player DLC Freedom Cry. An expansion that followed. Oh, so they're not doing Freedom Cry. They followed one of the main game's best side characters. So they're flat out ignoring Freedom Cry, which is fucking crazy, bro. You guys have been working. Oh my God. I'm about to have a nerd rage. You guys have been working on Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced for years. We've known about it for years. Not only that, I know that you motherfuckers absolutely are reusing assets from Skull and Bones. I can guarantee that. I would place money on and make a bet that Ubisoft is reusing Skull and Bone assets. I would guarantee you. So you're going to, oh my God, bro. You're going to skip Freedom Cry, and you're going to be at the same time saving money by utilizing Skull and Bone assets. And you're going to call this the definitive remake? I mean, are you out of your fucking mind, bro? Like, what the hell is going on? Honestly, like, this is why Ubisoft is such a joke. They do everything half-assed. They do everything at the bare minimum. They're never fucking capable of just giving you the experience that you're supposed to get. Even with a remake, you guys don't even have to be original. You guys don't even have to think about what you're going to do. It's all done for you already. Just remake the fucking game. You didn't even have to do that. It's crazy, brother. Oh, man. At a preview event attended by Games Radar, Black Flag's Resynced creative director Paul Fu, which stands for fuck up, by the way, Paul fuck up, explained that the omissions were apparently part of a tighter focus. Bro, how are you going to call it a tighter focus when that is one of the most liked DLCs that have been released for Assassin's Creed? Did you really think that was going to be something that was going to go down well with people? Like, what would be the reason for that? He said, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. So that's the excuse why they couldn't do that? Because Freedom Cry explored somebody who wasn't Edward? Is that why? As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. The multiplayer, I understand. Whatever. Like, I know some people would want the multiplayer, but I get it. I think the real reason why they're not doing... You guys know what the real reason is, right? The real reason why they're not doing multiplayer is because they don't want Assassin's Creed Black Flag to kill Skull and Bones. Plain and simple. Skull and Bones is already dead as it is. They don't need to compete with themselves. So if they have any kind of multiplayer for Black Flag, they're not going to want to do it. They're just flat out not going to want to do it. They're probably hoping that Black Flag Resynced will spark some sort of interest in potentially pursuing Skull and Bones. Like, if you want to essentially do like have a multiplayer experience, they're going to be like, hey, we have Skull and Bones for you. Which is why I would not even doubt if there was going to be some sort of collaboration where the DLC is shared, or like the not the DLC, I'm sorry, the microtransactions are shared, right? So what I'm saying is, if you were to buy, let's say, a microtransaction in Black Flag Resynced, then they're probably going to allow it to carry over to Skull and Bones to try to get people to play Skull and Bones. They might try to use this to funnel people into Skull and Bones. I don't think it's going to work, to be real with you, but I'm sure that's partially the idea. Otherwise, they would have put in the multiplayer. As a result, again, they've elected not to have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story content, new content, and new systems. But we're staying true to its action adventure roots. Fuck up ads. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original Legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available. Yeah, I say play the original. When I was looking at the trailer, I said before, last time when we saw the trailer, I said that the original holds up unbelievably well, because what they were doing was they were comparing both of them, and they were showcasing the original and the eagle eye view, and it looked good. It looked good, Black Flag multiplayer, which is hide and seek. Yeah, but see, the thing is, again, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't have to have naval combat for it to compete. The point is, Black Flag Resynced is already going to be taking a lot of players that were playing Skull and Bones, because essentially Skull and Bones originally started as a Black Flag remake. This is actually kind of hilarious when you think about this, because Skull and Bones in its first few years of development was supposed to be a Black Flag remake or sequel. One of the two. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was a remake. Then they eventually changed it to Skull and Bones. And now they eventually ended up releasing a remake for Black Flag anyway. So all this extra time that they spent, all this money they spent, was for no reason whatsoever. They ended up right back where they were going to start anyway, which is pretty funny. So I don't know, man. I think it's insane to try to call it the definitive experience or remake, and taking out one of the major DLCs, the major DLC of the original game. But I've always told people, man, when it comes to Ubisoft remaking their games, expect the least that you could possibly expect. I know it's sad, but that's just how you have to treat them. You have to treat Ubisoft like they're fucking children. Expect the bare minimum. Expect the most lazy bare minimum that can possibly be done for their video games. And expect maximum microtransactions. Maximum, like, all their energy, all their effort goes into how they can nickel and dime you. In terms of developing the game and making content and making it interesting, yeah, that doesn't take precedence. That's like whatever. Yeah, exactly. These are quad A games, boys. Did you forget? It's quad A games. It's crazy, bro. I have a great idea. Show us a trailer for Skull and Bones, then a trailer for Black Flag, then a trailer for the remake. Or we can move on to the next topic. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate it. No, I'm done talking about Black Flag. At this point, I will end up reviewing it because I got to gift it, so I might as well do that. I don't want Seven to waste her money. But, if you're curious about it, you can check out my streams, or you can check out other people's streams. You can check out other reviews, whatever. I highly implore, before you buy this game, check out reviews and see what they changed, because I'm sure it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. They're going to change an ungodly amount of stuff. So just look forward to that.